What's up? What it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one and only ashsaidit. ashsaidit.com. ashsaidit.com. Thank you for downloading the Ashsaidit Daily Podcast Show. We got some newness coming in 2018, babies. We got some newness coming, so stay tuned. There's a lot of big things popping off for me this year, and you guys will be the first to witness it, to see it, to experience it, and it's going to be incredible. I'm looking forward to it, as you should be as well. So, on today, I had a question. It was like, Ash, why do you do so much stuff? How is it possible for you to do all that stuff? Well, one of the main factors in it is that I'm Jamaican. All right? My family's Jamaican. I was born here. I'm technically considered a Jamerican, but both parents are born in Kingston, Jamaica, in the beautiful islands of Jamaica, West Indies. And my mom made sure that we knew where we came from. She made sure that we knew our heritage. And we're just natural born hustlers. Like, I don't know too many Jamaicans that are lazy. Now, ever so often, you do come off with some real bum Jamaicans. And I don't really recognize them. I kind of feel like we should revoke their West Indian card, because to be a true West Indian people work hard. They are some of the hardest workers on the planet. They definitely don't get as much shine as they should get. But I believe that they are some of the hardest workers ever on the face of this earth. And I'm just a natural, people are like, well, what do you do? What don't I do? That's the real question. I'm an MC. I'm a blogger. I'm an influencer. I'm a food critic now. I'm a photographer. It really depends on. I'm a wedding officiant. I can officiate wedding ceremonies in the state of Georgia. That's the only state that I am certified to perform wedding ceremonies, is in the state of Georgia. And that's because Georgia does not require you to have any special certificate or things of that nature. So I can perform it in Georgia. As a host of other things, I do t-shirts, I do signage, I do social media, I do branding, I do social media consulting. There are a lot of things that are on in front of me that I'm capable of doing, and it's because my mom inbred into me and my siblings that it is possible for you to do anything that you want to do. Don't feel limited to one thing. It's like, you like that? Okay, well, figure out a way of doing that on the side, and figure out a way of putting. And she led by example, really. My mom, she loved children. First and foremost, she absolutely loved kids. And in New York, she was able to be a teacher and really get a taste of it, because her degree was in early childhood education. And so while she got to utilize it for a bit in New York, when we came to Georgia did not recognize her degree as something that was suitable for teachers in Georgia. So just because she had this degree, she had the experience under her belt, Georgia didn't care. Georgia was like, you're going to do what we say to do, and then you can become a teacher in the state of Georgia. So in the meanwhile, my mom, she worked at daycares. She worked at Gwinnett 911. She ended up going into DeKalb County Sheriff's Department. She worked in the computer room. She worked in Warren. She worked at the courthouse, and then turned around and became an elementary school teacher. She taught K through 3, and it was quite an astonishing thing. So she led by example. So really, her doing so many things, in conjunction with that, she was raising 4 kids. She had a lot of outside influence where she would volunteer on the regular and make sure that we were out there volunteering as well. So there was just so much that she was involved in, and so much that she was doing in the community, that there was no reason for us not to pick up on some of that stuff and not to recognize it. Sorry about that. Not to recognize it for what it was. And so that's a little sliver of why I do so much. It's the Jamaican in me. I can't help it. I got it naturally. It was an honest thing that happened. It just is. So it's like I continue to evolve. The photography thing was something that really just kind of happened on the spliff and on the side. I didn't expect it. I was really just taking photos of things that I wanted to include on my blog post. Well, in conjunction with that, people were seeing the blog post and they're like, oh, yeah, well, we love the pictures that you took. Would you mind photographing blah, 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 X, Y, and Z for this event? I was like, sure. I said, you realize I'm not like a professional photographer, right? They're like, oh, no, that's fine. We love you anyways and what you're doing. I was like, oh, really? Because I didn't get trained for this stuff. I am really still trying things out. But they loved my work, and I was really honored to be able to partake in some festivities. Yes, now. And to be able to do that for some people. So that's pretty much the story of it. So that's one percentage, one aspect of why I do so much. I'm capable of doing so much. So that's pretty much the story. If you got a question for Ash, you can tag me on social media at OneLoveAsh. Sorry, at OneLoveAsh, the number 1 Love Ash on all social platforms across the board. That's Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and everything else. I'm OneLoveAsh, right? If you're on the Facebook, it's facebook.com/ashsaidit. So go ahead and like that page if you haven't already to get the most up-to-date info on what I'm doing and what I'm doing next. And, of course, the homepage at ashsaidit.com is always welcoming and ready for you, darlings. Yes, darlings. We're always ready and able. Keep in mind, though, anyone can tell you that you cannot do what you want to do. You look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Deuces.
Did you know that some foods can cause weight gain, body aches, and extreme fatigue? These are just some of the symptoms of food intolerance. Well, what is food intolerance? Food intolerance can occur when the body cannot properly digest certain foods. This can result in acid reflux, migraines, and so many other painful issues. How do you find out what foods are causing this irritation? It's easy. Pinner test. With 500,000 satisfied clients worldwide, Pinner test is the number 1 way of identifying foods that may be causing discomfort. This simple at-home kit is easy to use with results usually within 2 weeks via email. It's that simple, all right? What are you waiting for? Go visit pinnertest.com and use my special promo code ashsaidit for your discount today.